1,000 years of wonder. Friends, close your eyes for a moment and imagine a stone masterpiece that has witnessed 1,000 springs, still standing vibrantly before our very eyes today. That towering stone spire, merging with the song of the wind, that magnificent temple which transcends time. Yes, that is our Thanjavur Big Temple, the golden banks of the Kaveri River. There, this temple shines as a crown jewel of architecture, sculpture, and spiritual grandeur, an emblem of the Tamil people. Today, it is a marvel that the world admires. But it's not just stone. It's a living symbol born from the Chola Empire's imagination, power, and the boundless pride of Tamils. Come, let's begin this historical journey. The vision of Rajaraja Chola I. In 985 CE, the land of Tamils witnessed a golden deluge. The greatest hero of that era, the mighty Emperor Rajaraja Chola I, an emperor who wielded his scepter from the northern banks of the Ganga to the southern reaches of Sri Lanka. But his dream wasn't merely battlefields and shouts of victory. My Tamil race must give to this world a marvel that the hands of time cannot destroy. That unshakable thought birthed this Paravidayar temple. This is not just a temple. It is the fiery symbol of Chola power, the majestic emblem of the Tamil Golden Age, the plan of the great architects. Was it easy to make the king's dream a reality? No, it was a huge challenge. Under the leadership of Kunjara Mallan Rajaraja Paramthakan, thousands of hands united, sculptors, engineering geniuses, technical masters. In that era, there were no modern tools. Only human intellect, their unshakable hard work, and artistic skill were the capital. But the temple they built is still celebrated today as an unparalleled engineering marvel that astounds the world. The journey of the Black Stones. Thanjavur land, an alluvial plain that wouldn't dream of black stones. But the Chola Empire's spirit never faltered. Hundreds of majestic elephants, powerful multi-wheeled carts, and the ceaseless labor of thousands of people. Yes, from distant hills, mountains were broken, and black stones arrived here. The sound of those mighty black stones rolling, the majestic trumpeting of elephants, those vibrations still echo in the veins of history. The glory of the Cholas is that in their dictionary, there was no place for the word impossible. The first foundation stone, a sacred moment. With Vedic chants thundering in the sky, the music of the Nadaswaram dissolving in the wind, thrilling the soul, Emperor Rajaraja, with his sacred hands, placed that first stone. It was not just a stone, it was the root of history. The first foundation stone laid for a magnificent empire's dream fortress. Beneath that stone, the imperishable glory of the Cholas was sown, to endure through the ages. The Vimanam that touched the sky. Slowly, the stones began to speak, shapes came alive in their sounds. The height, a dazzling 216 feet. That magnificent Vimanam with 10 tiers stood tall, like pillars touching the sky. This is not just stone, it is the symbol of the Chola Empire's honor, the pinnacle of Tamil pride. If you stand at its base and look up, you'll feel as though you've touched the sky with your own hands. The mystery of the apex. At the very top of the Vimanam is a finial, a single stone weighing 80 tons. How did they lift this astounding dream finial to such a height? Was it a 6-kilometer long ramp? The extraordinary strength of elephants? Even after 1,000 years, it remains a mystery that confounds the world's greatest engineers. But for the sculptors of the Chola Empire, it was just another ordinary day. The completion ceremony, a grand festival. 1010 CE, the day a 1,000-year-old dream came true. The Kumbhabhishekam consecration ceremony that amazed the world took place. In the light of thousands of oil lamps, Thanjavur shone like a divine realm. The sweet music of Nadaswarams, the rhythm of dance arts, at that moment, the very soil of Thanjavur transformed into a heavenly abode. Emperor Rajaraja, seeing his sculpted masterpiece, which he had dreamt of for ages, completed, stood thrilled, with waves of joy surging in his heart. The people's cries of Shiva Shiva, the majesty of the music, the outpouring of devotion, the sound of that sacred day still lives vibrantly in the air. The glory of Nandi, the Lord of Peace. Before the Sanctum Sanctorum sits that majestic Nandi. Look, it's not just stone, it's a living icon that merges strength, devotion, and time. An astonishing 12 feet tall, 19.5 feet long. This is a grand marvel carved from a single stone. Look at the peaceful, wisdom-filled gaze of that divine face, an extraordinary softness that melts the heart of anyone who sees it. But its eyes tell a 1,000-year-old lesson. No matter how powerful one is, true humility and lasting victory are ultimately found on the path of devotion. The oil that has glowed on Nandi for centuries has polished it like shining marble, standing victorious against the wheel of time. Paravidayar, the center of spiritual light. Within the dark depths of the Sanctum Sanctorum resides Lord Shiva, the protector of the universe, Brihadiswarar, an astonishing 12-foot-tall lingam. Standing for a moment in the presence of that divine light, our body and mind will melt like a morsel, immersing themselves in a deep tranquility. The divine chime of the puja bells, the moving sound of hymns, the sacred fragrance of flowers. That moment is akin to witnessing heaven on earth. For over 1,000 years, the imperishable spiritual light that pervades this temple has not dimmed even slightly, still cooling and filling the soul of each one of us. Stone speaks art, the wonder of sculptures. Look at the walls of this temple. Every stone tells an epic. Bhairavar, Nataraja, Ardhanari, various forms of Lord Shiva seem to have come alive in stone, astonishing us. Shandesha Anugraha Murthy, intricate mythological scenes, devotional figures of Sivanayamars. Each sculpture proves the subtlety of our ancestors' craftsmanship and their ecstatic devotion. The fact that these stones stand vibrantly today, having overcome the fierce storms of time and a journey of centuries, that itself is an artistic marvel. The vibrancy of Chola paintings. The inner world of the sanctum walls. It's a magical fortress where paintings speak. Rare mythological stories of Lord Shiva, captivating illustrations of deities. The divine scene of Emperor Rajaraja worshipping his guru, Karuvar Devar. These still glow, their colors undimmed after 1,000 years. The artworks vibrantly painted by Chola artists of that era, using natural colors, still amaze us as living treasures. Imagine, in the soft light of an oil lamp, the moment those paintings brightly shine, it would be akin to heaven descending to earth, a divine spectacle. Inscriptions, the language of history. Inscriptions embedded in the walls. Yes, every letter makes us hear the heartbeat of history. The golden decrees of Emperor Rajaraja Chola. 1. The countless land grants, the meticulous temple administration notes, the lists of rewards for musicians, the sacred names of the Devaradiyars who serve God. All these live as immortal epics on the pages of stone. Without these inscriptions, Chola history would never be complete. They still tell us, with a voice that time cannot defeat, we lived, we created magnificent arts, we dedicated ourselves to God and our land. Confluence of arts, music, dance, sculpture. This temple is not just a stone building, it's a vibrant fortress of art. When the Chola emperors built this temple, they merged all arts, music, dance, sculpture, painting, into one point, creating a grand epic. Here originated the profound movements of Bharatanatyam. Here was born divine music. Here bloomed timeless paintings. Yes, all these are an endless ocean of art. Karuvar Devar, the spiritual guide. Emperor Rajaraja's spiritual guru. The great Saint Karuvar Devar. Traditions passed down through generations say that his spiritual guidance was the lifeblood of the temple's consecration. Even today, within the Tanjavur Big Temple complex, in the separate shrine dedicated to Karuvar Devar, his wisdom shines forth. Devotion enduring 1,000 years. This temple is not just a wonder of the land that shone only once. Yes, for over 1,000 years, the 6 daily rituals continue here without interruption. From the powerful morning puja as the sun rises to the silent Palayarai puja as the night sleeps, the auspicious sound of the Nadaswaram, the devotional trance of the bells, the devotees' cry of Om Namah Shivaya. All these remain the heart, the spiritual pulse of Tanjavur, echoing forever. Anabhishekam, a rare darshan. In the month of Aipasi, on the full moon day, Behold the Anabishechem site that the whole world marvels at. The entire lingam of Paravidayar is adorned with mounds of white rice, glowing like milk. Upon witnessing that divine sight, the devotees' eyes fill with tears and their hearts are thrilled. In that sacred moment, true devotion and Tamil traditional pride merge, flowing as waves of love. Rajarjan Sadaya Visa. Even if a king passes away, his memories live on forever. Every year, on the Sadaya Star Day in the month of Apasi, the birthday of the mighty Emperor Rajaraja Chola I is celebrated as a historical grand festival in the land of Tanjavur. A sea of people, artistic creations, scholarly discourses. Everyone unites to praise the glory of that great emperor. Aya, your name has resonated for over 1,000 generations, and it continues to resonate majestically. The Golden Tower in the Evening Sun. The evening's golden rays, painting the sky with golden hues, the sight of those rays spreading like a golden flag on the top of the Gopuram. Yes, it's a beauty so immense that even heaven would blush in shame. The chirping of birds in the evening breeze, the chime of the temple bell, the breeze from the Kaveri. That moment touches the depths of our soul, dissolving it, making us revel in a deep tranquility, a divine experience. A wonder that conquered time, the pride of Tamil. Having overcome the fierce storms of 1,000 years and the challenges of time, still standing tall and majestic, the UNESCO World Heritage Site, Tanjavur Big Temple. Yes, this is our eternal symbol of Tamil. This is not just stone, it is our heritage, our supreme pride, our long history, the very breadth of our artistic skill. The great temple built by Emperor Rajaraja imparts one timeless lesson. If the mind is focused and determined, there is nothing impossible for humans on this earth. Friends, the next time you visit Tanjavur, stand for a moment before that magnificent stone sculpture and contemplate. It will whisper to you, I am the pride of the Tamil people. I am a wonder that conquered time. Friends, to learn more about the Cholas, please watch our playlist in order. Also, to continue seeing historical posts like these, subscribe and encourage us to create more content. Thank you.